Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be stuffing $345 into my envelopes. I will also have some coins to add to my money box, and I'll be adding something to my savings challenge for this week. Let's get started. Okay, so firstly we're going to put $120 into my grocery envelope. 20. Now I try and shop around for the best deals. I've just signed up for Woolworths Extra. This works out to be, I think it's $7 a month, or you can pay $59 for the year, but you get so many extra freebies and boosters and bonuses, and so many extra points. So far, I'm almost at the end of my 30-day trial, and I've already saved $10.20 for my 10%, because you get 10% off at Woolworths and 10% off at Big W every month. Plus I've got an extra like 600 points, and I haven't really done that much shopping in that time period. So I've got about $200 saved in my Christmas club at the moment. It just makes such a big difference if you download the app and you boost the offers that they have each week. You just get so many more points, and it's been great to have everything banked for Christmas. So yeah, $200 already. I do sometimes shop at Coles. I don't do a lot of shopping at Coles, but when they have the boosters or the special petrol deals sometimes, so I'm up to $60 in Flybuys points, like Flybuys dollars at the moment, so that's really good as well. So I'm hoping to be able to to be able to use all my points for December, and not have to spend anything on fuel or groceries in December. So that's my goal. Next is my fuel envelope. Now these are one of the envelopes that I have made myself, and at some point will be available on my Etsy store. But yeah, I'm just sort of testing them at the moment and making sure that I'm happy with the design and how it all works. So we've got $80 going into my fuel envelope. Now this doesn't have a tracker. I just put in $80 a week, and then just use that through the week. And any that I have left over, I kind of decide at the end of each week whether I roll that over and just leave it in the envelope, or whether I take it out and I'll put it towards a debt or a savings challenge, or at the moment I've got $20 left in there. So I just, at the moment, I'm keeping that as a bit of a buffer. And yeah, once I like to at least try and keep $20 extra in there, just because petrol's so crazy at the moment. And then, yeah, we'll just decide as we go what we do with any extra. Next is medical. So this week I'm going to put $5 into this one. I try and at least add something to medical each week. I think this is the kind of sinking fund that you always need. You always need to get something from the pharmacy. There's always a doctor bill that pops up. It's the kind of thing that you just need to have money put aside, so that when it happens, when someone gets sick, when someone needs something, you've just got it there. And it's made such a difference lately. My son had a bit of a runny nose this week, so he wanted some cold and flu. So that was nearly $20 for a box of cold and flu. So it was nice just to have this money already sitting there, and I didn't have to stress about coming up with $20. It's really hard when you're on low income sometimes $20 is a big deal. So it's really nice, and I just try and put something in it every week, even if it's only $5. But yeah, I'm down to $11.50, so I definitely need to try and add a bigger amount to that next week with my bigger pay. Next we've got Christmas. I get to colour in 2 lines today. Each one of these equals $40. And once again, this is just a visual tracker. It helps you see how close you are to your goal, and I just find it really important when I'm saving. I know some people don't, but to me, it just makes it a little bit easier to stay on track. And just at a glance, you can see where you're up to. Now these envelopes, other than my fuel envelope that I'm using today, are from the Budget Mum. I love using her trackers and her envelopes and her products. She has, these ones are all the ones that I use are free on her website, in her free resource library. And it's great. There's heaps of different trackers and things that you can use on there. And she has lots of things in her shop as well if you want to get some, buy some things from her. But if you sign up for her newsletter I think it's Saturday in the States, or Friday, she has a freebie in every newsletter that she sends out. And it's either a tracker, lots of checklists, or new envelopes. Sometimes cash trackers. There's lots of different ones that she has on there for all different kinds of things, and I love using them. So that's where all my envelopes are from. Some of these ones have the colouring in things on the front. Others are just these ones that are just pretty, but I love them. Okay, so my vacation this week, I'm going to put in $65. So what I've been doing with my vacation is I struggle to save large amounts. I save better when I can save smaller amounts, and I can see it adding up faster. So what I've been doing is I've got this tracker, which is $125, and each time I fill it up, I then transfer it to my savings challenge box. And I've also got a tracker in here, which is each icon is $125. So I rub this one off and I now fill this one in, and then I put my money in my box, and then when I go to the bank, I deposit that into the bank. So anything here is deposited into the bank. And I just find that that's an easier way for me to save faster. I look at it and go, so this tracker, it's just a random number I added up with the icons, is 3,125. And it's a little bit overwhelming being on such a low budget to come up with that amount quickly. So I just find breaking it down into lots of 125, I feel like I'm achieving things by finishing my tracker, having an amount, and yeah, I just find it's much faster and it's easier for me to stay on track. So that's the way that I'm doing it. So I've got to add $65 today. So the 19th. That is 155. So then I'll also do a transfer. Might not make sense to other people, but to me, this is the easiest way for me to do it. So, I'll just fill in these, which I suppose is a little bit pointless because I'm just about to rub it off, but why not? It's all part of it. Okay, so now that we're at 125, at least this way you can see my process. So I will take 125. I'll put the $30 in my envelope. I just use a bit of hand sanitizer and it wipes this off really well. Got it everywhere here, of course. Okay, so now I'll just do another 30. And a suitcase. Okay. And I'll put that one in there. And for this one, I'm feeling the sun today. And lots of coins in here. And I'll put this in the bank next time I go to the bank. And that's my savings challenge for my vacation. So next up, we've got Connor and Sophie's birthday. I'm going to put in 65 today. And I get to colour in another. So next we've got beauty. So we're going to be adding $10 to this one today. I like just to add small amounts to these when I get a chance. And then just slowly it builds up and when I need it. Next is Christmas. Like I said, I don't have a lot to stuff this week because I got a jump on my shopping, but I managed to save about $80 in what I was buying, so it was definitely well worth it. Okay, a little Christmas tree this week. I'll colour in a $5 one. Now these trackers I actually made myself, and they are going to be available in my Etsy store very soon. In there. Okay. Now Christmas is the same. I try and add at least something each week. At the moment I've had lots of birthdays and lots of different things. So I haven't had any big amounts yet to put into that. So I've just been putting $5 here, $10 there, and so far I'm up to $45 and I haven't even noticed really putting that amount away. So this is my tracker that I made myself. I am up to 45, so I'll colour in another tree today. So at the end of this tracker, I'll have 450. So I think the trackers are good. It's just a bit of a visual, just to keep you on track and keeps you motivated. I know some of the bigger amounts will be a bit harder. Hopefully in the coming weeks it'll be a bit easier, but if you're struggling to do the big amounts, we can cross these ones out and colour in a 25 and then start again with a $5. But I think that the trackers are a really good visual way to help you stay on track. Okay, so next is vacation. Okay, last we have our savings challenge. So this is something that I have made myself. I will be having these in my Etsy shop. I'll put the link down below, so if you'd like to go and check them out. you can really have these in any dollar amount you like, any envelope amount you like. I've chosen to go for 25. I'm going to use this towards my Christmas savings. I'm starting to stress a little bit about Christmas, just with my vacation coming up. I've got birthdays, all 4 kids' birthdays are in September and December. And it's always a really busy time of year, so I'm trying to get on top of that. So I'll show you this one. So the tracker that I've made is $25. And when I'm finished, it will be $375. I'll add that to my Christmas. If I've got anything extra, I will add it to my vacation. We'll just see how we go, and when I get it finished, once I've finished, I'll start again and either use it for vacation or continue for Christmas, depending on where I'm sitting as it gets closer to the end of the year. So the other day I stuffed my number 1 envelope and I put $5. I don't know if you can see in there, $5. So today I'm going to do my number 2 envelope, which is also $5. So I'll just fill that in. And I've got the $5. And I like these little ones because they're nice and small, and all of our Australian notes fit in there perfectly. And I love the colours of these. I'll show you the different colours. That's the 6 different patterns that are available in this set. And I will be doing some different ones, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, so that is all my $345 stuffed into my envelopes this week. Something else that I've been doing for a long time now is I keep all my coins during the week and I add those up and add them into my money box at the end of the week, and then at the end of the month I count that up and then I add that towards either a savings challenge I've got going at the moment, or towards my Christmas vacation or off debt, depending on how much I've got, where I'm at that week. So this week I've ended up with 2, 4, 5, I've got $6.75, so I'm going to add that to my, oh, and I've got a special coin here, a Commonwealth Games A 2022 coin. So I'll probably keep that one. I do collect coins, so I'll put that with my collection and I'll put the rest of it in my money box, and I will add that up at the end of the month and then add that to one of my challenges. If you've been following me on Instagram, you'll know that I use Receipt Jar. I'll put my code up on the screen and also in the description below if you'd like to join that. If you use my referral code, you'll get 200 points and I will get 200 points. The way Receipt Jar works is you scan your receipts when you've done your shopping. You can use any receipts and they add up. So you get points for each receipt depending on the dollar value, and then you can cash those in for vouchers. So recently I managed to save up all my points and I got a $100 Woolworths voucher. So that was great. I get to use that, and it's amazing. Like, you're only using what you're already scanning, what you're already buying. There's no extra cost, just a little bit of effort to scan your receipts after each shop. You can either do it after each shop, or sometimes I save them up to the end of the day, or sometimes towards the end of the week. So I do that and you get great rewards back for that. Don't forget to check out my Etsy store. I'm going to be adding some new products throughout the weeks, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you.